Intensifies awareness on neglected tropical diseases. UNICEF commences technical assessment of facilities destroyed by flood in Anambra communities. ECOWAS urges member states to increase efforts towards launch of regional single currency as Philippines agrees to expand defense pact with United States. Hello, beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News at 8. I am David Okpokwasele. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. Anambra State government has alerted the people of the increasing danger of neglected tropical diseases. This was disclosed during the commemoration of the 2023 Neglected Tropical Diseases Day. The event, which was held at the Ministry of Health Complex, Joromo Doji Secretariat Oka, attracted staff of the ministry, students from Nnamdi Azikiwe University Oka, development partners, among others. The report.
Speaking during a press briefing to mark the event, the Anambra State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afamo Ebidike, said that neglected tropical diseases are a group of some 20 non-parasitic bacteria and viral diseases of health importance that affect over 1 billion people globally, with Africa and Asia reserving most of the disease burden due to their local epidemiological features that constantly drive fast-spreading disease. Dr. Ebidike said that the disease is historically linked to poverty due to low social status, poor sanitation, inadequate water supply, substandard housing conditions, which cause ill health burden in endemic communities within the tropical and subtropical regions of the world. According to the Health Commissioner, over 6 million individuals in 3,645 villages in the 21 local government areas of Anambra State are at risk of being infected with one or more NTDs. He said that the theme of the celebration, which is Act Now, Act Together, invest in neglected tropical diseases, is an opportunity to create awareness on the disease and appreciated efforts of the government and the implementing partners, give more voice to community ownership that would drive sustainability, and made it clear that elimination of NTDs is possible.
For us to achieve this mandate, all hands must be on deck. Act Now and collective efforts acts together will make the journey very easy. Broad declines in prevalence are gradually observed in endemic areas, suggesting that even the focal areas in local government areas are most likely to have attained infection prevalence thresholds proposed to achieve local elimination. We acknowledge that neglected tropical disease are disease of poverty and inequality.
The Director of Public Health in the ministry, Dr. Afaman Eme, revealed that the celebration originally would have been on 30th January but was shifted because of some unforeseen circumstances, and disclosed that NTDs are ravaging the society, but a lot of people are not aware of it.
We should have done this on 30th of January this year, but because of several coincidences and congestion of programs here in the Ministry of Health, we deemed it fit to shift it to a day like this, the Global Day for Neglected Tropical Disease, with or without our knowledge. After all, the disease has been coined neglected in quotes, meaning that a number of people are not aware of these diseases and the problems and economic hardship is bringing to our society.
The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mrs. Carol Njaka, was present during the event, while question and answer session climaxed the celebration in Oka. This is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS.
About 6 kilometers of roads in Okpoko, Obaru Council area are to
including Uzi Street, Mission Lane, Ojoto Street, and Ezembaji Street. Drainage construction was ongoing along Umenweke, Uzi Street, while drainage construction has been completed on Ojoto Street and Ede Roads. Meanwhile, men of MBHH, the firm handling the project, were seen removing unsuitable materials from Awalite Street and Amazu Street, as well as School Road, Oboko. Speaking to the ABS, the site's manager, Engineer Chima Izuako, said they would have covered more kilometers of road if not for the obstacles they meet on many streets. Engineer Izuako said that they are also facing challenges from residents of the area who dump refuse on some roads where earthwork has been completed. He assured that they are keeping to their promise to Governor Chukwuma Soludo that they will complete 6 kilometers of roads before 17th March.
We have already mapped out strategies on how to achieve the 6-kilometer road. For instance, as you can see, if you go to Road 4, that's Ede Road, you notice that the subgrade level and the subbase level has been done. It's just the final finishing that needs to be done so that we can enter the stone base. The same thing is also applicable in Easy Road. That's Road 9. And currently we are working on Ezembaji, Road 8. From there, we'll proceed to this particular road where we are standing right. Most times, in preparation of the subgrade level, you don't just prepare the subgrade without actually taking note of the soil within that environment.
On his part, another engineer, Valentine Anako, noted that Governor Soludo gave them 50% of their mobilization fee, a reason why they would not disappoint him, even as he said that they want to give Anambra State government roads that will stand the test of time by removing all unsuitable materials that will cause early collapse of the roads.
To meet up with the time the state government gives to us by ensuring that the kilometer of the road they give to us for the anniversary of His Excellency, when the anniversary that we actualize it. As you can see, those Road 4, Road 9, and so other roads, we have filled it up with grassroots. Well, the way forward is we call on government to assist us on providing materials. I trust my company. By the special grace of God, we meet up.
The President General Oboko Development Union Chief Francis Enemo, represented by the Secretary General Mr. Ifeanyi Chukwu Ahanono, appreciated the contractor for taking pains to remove all the bad materials on the road, saying that some contractors would have closed their eyes and asphalt the road, caring less about the quality. Chief Enemo thanked Governor Soludo for having the interest of the masses at heart and assured him of their support.
As at this point, the community appreciates the governor. We are also working collaboratively with the contractor on the state of the road. You can see they are performing. The tax for them is highly challenging. And the community is working collaboratively with them to ensure that the time given to them were met.
From Oboko, in Obaro Council area, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
With a tour of affected communities in Anambra State, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has commenced a technical assessment of damages done to some water and sanitation facilities in public schools, markets, primary healthcare centers, and other public places during the 2022 flooding. While some water facilities are undergoing repairs by UNICEF local area mechanics to provide potable water to the affected communities, other sanitation facilities will be repaired after the assessment tour. Our correspondent, Chibuzo Bidike, filed the report.
Joined in the assessment tour also aimed at preventing open defecation and cholera outbreak in the affected areas, where officials from the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, RWASA, and other technical partners. In her remark, a resource person supporting RWASA in flood-affected places, Mrs. Oluchi Mwankwo, said that a total of 83 facilities in 7 local government areas of the state were adversely affected by the 2022 flooding, noting that the assessment of the facilities and eventual repairs will make it possible for students to continue to learn in a conducive environment, as well as help to ensure the safety of the lives of users of such facilities. A third-party consultant to UNICEF, Engineer Chinelo Ezema, also explained that open defecation and cholera can be prevented if the facilities required are provided, adding that donor agencies are usually interested in the affairs of the women and children. Contributing, the program manager of RWASA, Mr. Tochukwu Nwosu, appealed to the Anambra State government to support UNICEF in providing water and sanitation facilities in communities that did not benefit from UNICEF intervention scheme, adding that the most affected areas during the 2022 flooding were Ogbaru, Anambra Anambra East, Anambra West, Oka North, and Ayamelum local government areas, while Ihiala and Ekwusigo local government areas were equally touched.
The national governing body of Inner Wheels Clubs in Nigeria has held its 36th Obodozo 2022 National Conference Rally. The event, which took place at the ASU Secretariat, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, had Rotarians, past board directors, past national representatives, national governing body members, and members of the club in attendance. Our correspondent, Onyinye Akubeze, has the details.
Declaring the conference open, the national representative Inner Wheels Club in Nigeria, Mrs. Ezima Nabife, noted that with the team work wonders, the club members are charged to make a difference across the board in solving the problems facing the world today, beginning with their various families to their societies, as she urged all present for their financial support towards helping the downtrodden and less privileged in the society.
On behalf of the national governing body of Inner Wheels Clubs in Nigeria, I welcome our Rotarians.
Mrs. Sale Unam, a past board director who spoke on etiquette and comportment, said that as an organization of reputable women who have the responsibility of raising their own and others' children, it is important to imbibe good etiquette and comportment in order to remain role models in the society. She encouraged them to be cautious and responsible at all times.
Being an organization of reputable women who are wives, mothers, and grandmothers, who have been and are engaged in bringing up children of their own and other people's, that this should be the last place to talk about etiquette and comportment. Let's be some of the things which we teach our children.
In a second lecture, a resource person, Mrs. Zainab Ikelua, noted that International Inner Wheels Club is the largest women's voluntary service organization in the world and presently in 104 countries with representatives in the United Nations. She stated the objectives of the club as promoting true friendship, encouraging the ideas of personal service, and fostering understanding, noting that the organization is non-governmental, non-religious, and non-political. Awards presentation to distinguished personalities, including the wife of Abia State Governor, Mrs. Nkechi Ikpeazu, the senator representing Anambra Senatorial District, Senator Uche Ekwunife, among others, featured at the conference.
Of town unions, ASATU has called for the election of a president that will give Ndibo a sense of belonging in the socio-economic development of the Nigerian nation. The president of the association, Chief Titus Akbudu, who made the call in a telephone interview with the ABS, said that Nigeria needs a president that will improve the living standards of the people and create more employment opportunities for the teeming youth and improve the economy. Chief Akbudu said that the Anambra State Association of Town Unions has continued to sensitize the people on the need to obtain their permanent voter cards for them to take active part in the elections. He stressed the need for the electorate to use their permanent voter cards to positively change the political landscape of Nigeria, warning them against mortgaging their conscience during the forthcoming elections. Chief Akbudu, who described voting during the elections as a major civic responsibility of the citizenry, charged the electorate to take full ownership of the nation's electoral process. Nigerians have been asked to produce a model of transparent and peaceful elections in this month's presidential and National Assembly elections. Ekwi Ajide has the details.
Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Sidi Tunis, who made the plea while speaking at the closing ceremony of the 5th Legislature of ECOWAS Parliament Extraordinary Session in Guinea-Bissau, urged the country to uphold the spirit and tenets of sportsmanship, transparency and accountability in the polls. He equally called on other member states, including Sierra Leone and Liberia, who are going into major elections this year, to uphold the spirit and tenets of sportsmanship, transparency and accountability. According to the Speaker, Election is not a do-or-die affair, but provides a golden opportunity for citizens to cast their votes to elect credible leaders of their choice and not disrupt the electoral processes through violence and destruction of lives and property. He appealed to all the citizens of these countries to uphold the principles of democracy and respect opposing opinions, as according to him, the days of violence and wanton destruction of lives and properties after the declaration of the election results will no longer be tolerated, and the wish of the majority must prevail. He asked candidates who feel otherwise to seek redress in the court of law and follow due process, just as he urged members in charge of organizing and conducting elections, especially heads of electoral commissions, security agencies and non-state actors, to ensure that the outcome of the elections is rooted in transparency and social justice. Tunis also called for all hands to be on deck to ensure that West Africa moves in the direction of progress.
Year 2023 presents a huge opportunity for us to re-evaluate issues militating against the shared developments of our member states. We should also be conscious of the fact that it is our collective obligations to ensure that the resolutions made are tailored to the needs and aspirations of the people we represent.
Meanwhile, resolutions from the ECOWAS Parliamentary Seminar were adopted with recommendations for ECOWAS member states to intensify efforts at meeting the related convergence criteria stipulated between 2022 and 2026 so as to be adequately prepared for the launch of the single currency threshold program by 2027. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
On the foreign scene, the Philippines and the United States have agreed to expand their defense pact, with U.S. troops allowed access to 4 more military bases in the Southeast Asian nation, according to a joint statement from the two countries' defense departments. The agreement was unveiled during a visit to Manila by U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, during which he held talks with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who took office last year. It was published on the website of the U.S. Department of Defense and on the Philippines Department of National Defense. ADCA forms part of a decades-long security alliance between the U.S. and the Philippines and allows the U.S. troops to rotate through 5 Philippines bases, including those near disputed waters. It also allows for the U.S. military to store defense equipment and supplies on those bases. The statement said the expansion would make two countries' alliance stronger and more resilient and accelerate modernization of combined military capabilities. The statement did not elaborate on the new locations, but said they would allow more rapid support for humanitarian and climate-related disasters in the Philippines. The Nigerian Football Federation has paid the accumulated March bonuses of the 9-time African champions Super Falcons after 7 months after the completion of the tournament. The 7th month was arguably one of the longest waits for the 9-time African champions to assess their entitlements after previous ugly episodes, including protests that greeted the 2010 and 2016 African title wins. Multiple sources informed NigeriaFootball.ng this week that the NFF only paid bonuses for 3 wins recorded against Burundi, Botswana in the group stages and the quarterfinal duel with Cameroon. With this development, the Super Falcons can now focus fully on their preparation for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, beginning with their participation in the inaugural Revelation Cup in Leon, Mexico, later this month. For the Ngobili family of Umuamehi village, Ihiala, in Ihiala local government area, a great vacuum has been created by the passing on of the matriarch, Lady Alice Ngobili, nee Udensi, as her remains were laid to rest in her husband's compound in Ngobili, Ngobili Umuamehi village, Ihiala. The deceased, aged 92, until her death, was a devout Christian, a member of the Knights of St. John International, a life member among other pious societies. Correspondent Ifeoma Okibo, who covered the funeral ceremony for ABS, reports that the event attracted dignitaries from the state and beyond. The report.
At the funeral mass held in her honor at All Saints Catholic Church, Umunna Mehe Ihiala, and presided over by the Auxiliary Bishop of Minna Diocese, Most Reverend Sylvester Gope, and assisted by other priests who came in from within and outside the states. In his homily, Reverend Father Dr. Ike Muama described the deceased as a great loss not only to her family but to the people of Ihiala at large. Dr. Muama said she was an avid Catholic with integrity who contributed positively in Lord's Vineyard.
She was a woman of faith.
According to the spring subordinate president, Knight of St. John International, Professor Remy Uche, described Lady Alex was dedicated to the ideas of order, praying God to grant the family the fortitude to bear the great loss. In their separate tributes, the first son of the deceased, Mr. Alexander Ngobili, and two of her daughters, Ezinne Bridget Moma, alongside Dr. Mrs. Miriam Onyebueke, eulogized her as a virtuous mother, their first love, best friend, and an epitome of humility, who united her family and was never found wanting in her duties as a mother.
Fighter. She was the best mom that anybody could ask for. She cared so much for us and for everybody else. Most of the students that went to board boys will testify to her. They will come here, eat, feel like home. As a matter of fact, you can never get any mother better than her.
My mom is a blessed woman, and she was really lucky. She was an easygoing person, a nice person, a friend to all the children.
Adding their voices, her son-in-law, Mr. Mike Ezala, and Honorable Emma Mbono, extolled her as a loving, caring, and prayerful woman and prayed for her peaceful repose. One of her grandchild, Miss Nwamaka Chukudolu, said Mama's memories will linger in their hearts forever. The funeral ceremony was attended by various social groups, relatives, friends, in-laws, and well-wishers from far and near, who took turns to pay their condolences. From Ihiala, Ifeoma Okibo, reporting for ABS News.
Remember, you can follow ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Oka. You can subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television. Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Or log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, here are the main points again. We told you that the Anambra State government has intensified awareness on neglected tropical diseases as UNICEF commences technical assessment of facilities destroyed by flood in Anambra communities. We also told you that ECOWAS has urged member states to increase efforts towards launch of regional single currency as Philippines has agreed to expand defense pact with the United States. We remind you that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okpokwasele.